Have you ever heard an argument that sounded convincing but was actually wrong? This happens because of fallacies. A fallacy is a mistake in reasoning that makes an argument weak or invalid. Learning about fallacies help us think clearly, avoid being misled, and build stronger argument. In this lesson, we will understand the meaning of fallacies, explore formal and informal fallacies, and look at some common example. A fallacy is an error in reasoning that reduces the strength of an argument. It may sound logical, but there is a flaw in the way the conclusion is reached. Not every false statement is a fallacy. A fallacy specifically involves faulty reasoning. Recognizing fallacies help us separate good argument from bad one. Understanding fallacies is important because we encounter them every day. In conversation, advertisement, social media, politics, and debate. If we cannot identify faulty reasoning, we may accept incorrect conclusion. By learning fallacies, we become better thinker, better decision maker, and better communicator. Fallacies are generally divided into two main types, formal fallacies and informal fallacies. Formal fallacies occur because the logical structure of an argument is incorrect. Informal fallacies occur because of problem with the content, language, assumption, or evidence used in the argument. Let us understand each type one by one. A formal fallacy is an error in the logical form or structure of an argument. Even if all the statements are true, the conclusion does not logically follow because the reasoning pattern is invalid. Formal fallacies are mainly studied in symbolic and deductive logic. Consider this argument. If it is raining, the roads are wet. The roads are wet, therefore it is raining. This conclusion is incorrect because the roads could be wet for many other reasons, such as someone washing them or a broken water pipe. The structure of the argument is faulty, making it a formal fallacy. An informal fallacy is an error caused by misleading language, weak evidence, false assumption, or irrelevant information. The structure of the argument may appear correct, but the reasoning itself is weak. These fallacies are very common in everyday conversation and persuasive speeches. One common informal fallacy is the ad hominem fallacy. Instead of answering an argument, a person attacks the character of the speaker. For example, do not believe this opinion on education because he failed an exam. Whether the person failed an exam does not determine whether the argument is correct. Another common fallacy is straw man fallacy. Here, someone change or exaggerate another person's argument and then attack the distorted version instead of the original idea. This makes it easier to win the argument but does not address the real point being discussed. An appeal to authority occurs when someone claims that an idea must be true simply because an important or famous person says so. Expert opinion can be valuable, but they are not proved by themselves. Every claim should be supported by proper evidence and logical reasoning. The bandwagon fallacy argues that something is true or good simply because many people believe or do it. For example, everyone is buying this product, so it must be the best. Popularity does not always guarantee truth or quality. The false cause fallacy assumes that because one event happened before another, the first event must have caused the second. For example, I wore a lucky shirt and then passed the exam, so the shirt caused my success. In reality, success may have come from hard work and preparation. The main difference is simple. Formal fallacies are mistakes in logical structure of an argument, while informal fallacies are mistaken in reasoning caused by language, assumption, emotion, or insufficient evidence. Understanding these differences help us analyze argument more accurately. To avoid fallacies, always examine the evidence, check whether the conclusion logically follows from the premises, avoid emotional or personal attack, and ask questions before accepting a claim. Careful thinking and logical analysis are the best tools for identifying weak arguments. If you are still watching, I hope you are finding this content useful. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel and share your thought in the comment. Your support motivates me to create even more content like this.